Fresh, new perspective on living life full out has catapulted her show to the top of talk radio. Tune in and Dr. Pat will help you thrive instead of merely survive. Visit thedrpatshow.com.
Listen to Dr. Pat, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern on CRN.
Welcome back here to the PM show on CRN Digital Talk Radio. I'm Michael Horn with the great Fred Dreyer, talking about the government situation, the United States situation, what's happening now in this country. And just before the break there, you kind of made the point that if the Obama administration is put back in for another 4 years, you think a lot of the things we take for granted, freedoms like talk radio and stuff, you think will seriously be shut down?
Between now and the end of Obama's second term, should he be reelected, you won't recognize this country.
So we're seeing things now, and I've been perturbed about light bulbs. The government telling us we can't buy a particular kind of light bulb.
Yes, you can. Yes, they can, because they can force you to buy health care insurance. If they can get that by you, they can force you to buy anything.
I've got to buy health care insurance. I can't buy a kind of light bulb. There's a front page article in the Los Angeles Daily News today with someone getting custody of your obese child. If the child is too big, they would like to go ahead and say, hey, we can take your kid away from you.
Yeah, that's right. And they'll do it.
If your dog is barking too much, they can take your dog away if they want. They can do that now.
Well, they'll take you away and leave the dog alone. You're the problem, not the dogs and the cats and the fat kids.
So this Mitch McConnell, this senator from Kentucky, he's talking. He's got a proposal that's outlined right now. What's a part of his proposal? To talk to everybody and tell them about the Mitch McConnell proposal.
Well, Mitch is looking to reach across the aisle, and America told them last November, we don't want you reaching across the aisle. We don't want you weakening and watering down the truth. We want you to say no. Get these guys out of here, block it until we get our guy in office, and then we'll give you the Senate and the House, and then we can roll back everything. But Mitch, wants to be a good guy. He crumbles under pressure. He's a towering tower of Jello, and he wants to find a way. He wants to work with the Democrats and find a way to get the president a couple more $1 trillion in the
$2.5 trillion
the cap room. Yeah,
he wants increases of up to $2.5 trillion of the government to be able to borrow. The government could borrow another $2.5 trillion on 3 separate installments over the next year, as long as simultaneously there are spending cuts of a greater size.
No, he's completely crazy, because that'll never happen.
The spending cuts won't happen,
no,
right?
But here's the problem. There's no reason to give him 1 penny in cap room. There's no reason whatsoever. Number one, the president has not made a budget yet in the last 800 days. He's not presented a budget to the
So he has no plan.
People.
President Barack Obama has no plan.
Here's his business plan: to intimidate weak Republicans
so that he can borrow more,
doing his work for him, which is to capitulate and allow Obama more money to grow the government.
So let's talk about this for 1 second. If I can just interact here just a little bit. Let's put it down to a family so we can understand it. I've got a house, okay? And I can't make payments on my house. I've got a lot of bills going on. I can't do anything at all. And so I either have to get out of my house or whatever, but instead I get money given to me on a loan that gives me another $100,000 in a loan that I get. So now I get this $100,000. I can continue spending everything I do, and all of a sudden when that $100,000 is gone, I'm deeper in debt. I still haven't paid off my house. I still don't have a job. I haven't made any cuts at all. I've just kept living my lifestyle the way it is. Somebody gave me $100,000 and I keep spending. In fact, maybe I even buy some new cars and buy even more stuff because I got $100,000. So I'm worse off than I was. And then what do I ask for? Let me have another $200,000. And then you give that to me again. And that keeps going until at some point you don't have any more money to give me. You say, hey, you better start paying me money back. My house caves in, I cave in, I'm a homeless bum living in the street panhandling for a dime to go ahead and buy a sandwich. And basically I'm saying on a smaller scale with me, that's what's going to happen to the United States of America. Correct? If we keep borrowing and we keep raising
Well, not only is that true, here's what else is also true that comes with it. You destroy the system. by giving people money, advance money on houses that aren't worth what they're worth.
I'm
and
not going to
people who
work.
can't-
You
who
gave
can't-
it to me.
Who can't pay their mortgages. By the way, those people used to be renters. They should go back to renting. So
Right.
we're not kicking anybody out of a house. They have the ability to go out and rent.
Right.
That's what they were before they were given houses, the opportunity to steal money to have houses. But what you do is you collapse the banking system, and that's what they want. So he can come in and what? Raise more money and give them another $1 trillion for TARP.
And
Good
so-
scam, isn't it?
And if that keeps going, that's exactly what's going to
And the
happen.
Republicans and Mitch
no
McConnell.
one's being upset about
And
this.
Mitch McConnell is saying, okay, we agree with that model.
We're going to raise it one more time.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again. $2.5 trillion.
No.
2.5. I didn't say
Yeah.
a million. I didn't say billion. I said $2.5 trillion. And Mitch is
And
saying
he's going to spend it within a year, this guy. Guess what?
and we'll need it again, won't we?
No, we're done.
All right, that's Fred Dreyer, ladies and gentlemen. 800-336-2225. 800-336-2225. CRN, the PM show.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 120,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy and major car companies filing for bankruptcy, Cover America Auto Care has announced revolutionary, inexpensive mechanical breakdown coverage that is now available to the general public to save consumers thousands on auto repairs. An open phone line has been established.